Have you ever dropped down to do push-ups, feeling confident, only to hit around 20 or 30 reps, and suddenly everything starts shaking, your arms burn, and your brain says, yeah, that's enough for today? If that sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone. Most people think doing 100 push-ups in one go is something only athletes or fitness freaks can do. But the truth is, it's way more achievable than you think if you stop training the wrong way and start training smart. A lot of people fail at push-ups, not because they're weak, but because they don't understand how strength, endurance, and strategy work together. So today, I want to walk you through exactly how you can build up to 100 push-ups in one set, step by step, using methods that actually work in real life. No fancy equipment, no complicated workouts, just consistency, patience, and the right approach. Before anything else, you need to know where you're starting from. I want you to do one clean set of push-ups with good form. No rushing, no half reps. Chest goes down, arms fully extend to the top. Stop the moment your form breaks. Whatever number you hit, 15, 25, 40, that's your baseline. Write it down because that number is about to change. Here's the first big mindset shift you need to make. Doing push-ups to failure every single day will not get you to 100 faster. In fact, it usually does the opposite. It burns you out, stalls your progress, and increases your risk of injury. Instead, the goal early on is to build strength. Think of it like laying the foundation of a house. If your foundation is weak, the whole thing collapses before you get very far. To build that strength, you want to focus on quality sets, not max attempts. A few times a week, do multiple sets of push-ups where you stop well before failure. For most people, that looks like 5 sets of 10 to 15 push-ups, resting about a minute between sets. Go slow, stay controlled, and focus on good form. As this starts to feel easier, you can add variations like decline push-ups or diamond push-ups to challenge your muscles even more. This phase is all about making your chest, shoulders, and triceps stronger so higher reps don't feel as overwhelming later. Now, strength alone isn't enough. You also need endurance, and this is where most people get it wrong. They think endurance means suffering through brutal max sets every day, but there's a much smarter way to do it. One of the most effective methods for push-up endurance is something called grease the groove. It sounds fancy, but it's actually very simple. Here's how it works. Take your current max number of push-ups and cut it in half. If your max is 30, you'll be doing sets of 15. If it's 40, you'll be doing sets of 20. Throughout the day, you perform these easy, comfortable sets 4 to 6 times, spaced out by a few hours. The key rule is this: you never go to failure. Every set should feel like you could do several more reps if you had to. What this does is train your nervous system and muscles to get very efficient at push-ups without exhausting you. You're practicing the movement often, but without beating your body up. Within a week or two, most people are shocked by how much easier push-ups start to feel. Your max number will naturally climb without you forcing it. Once your strength and endurance improve, the next challenge is learning how to actually approach a high-rep set like 100 push-ups. This is where strategy comes in. Trying to blast through the first 50 as fast as possible is one of the biggest mistakes people make. It feels good at first, but it comes back to haunt you very quickly. When you're going for high reps, pacing is everything. You want a steady rhythm that you can maintain for a long time. Focus on your breathing. Inhale on the way down, exhale as you push up. Relax your shoulders and neck as much as possible. Tension wastes energy, and when you're aiming for 100 reps, every bit of energy matters. Mentally, it also helps to break the number down. Thinking, I have to do 100 push-ups can feel overwhelming. Instead, break it into chunks in your head. You might think in sets of 20 or maybe 40, then 30, then 20, then 10. You're still doing one continuous set, but mentally it feels much more manageable. This alone can make a massive difference when fatigue starts to creep in. Let's talk about how all of this comes together in a simple weekly plan. In the beginning, you'll want a mix of strength days and endurance work. On strength days, Focus on those controlled sets of push-ups and harder variations. On endurance days, use the grease the groove method and keep everything easy. As your numbers climb, start adding 1 day per week where you test a higher rep set. Not an all-out max every time, but something challenging that pushes your comfort zone. Over a few weeks, you'll notice your max steadily increasing. 30 becomes 40, 40 becomes 60, and at some point, doing 50 push-ups won't feel like a big deal anymore. That's when you know you're getting close. As you approach the 100 push-up goal, it's important to respect recovery. Rest days are not a sign of weakness. They're part of the process. Your muscles grow stronger when they recover, not when you're grinding them into the ground every day. Make sure you're sleeping well, eating enough, and listening to your body. If something feels off or painful, take a step back. There are also a few common mistakes that can slow your progress if you're not careful. One is ignoring form just to chase numbers. Bad reps don't build real strength, and they can lead to injuries that set you back weeks. Another mistake is being inconsistent. Doing push-ups once in a while won't get you to 100. Small, consistent effort over time always beats occasional intense workouts. And finally, don't compare your timeline to someone else's. Some people might reach 100 push-ups in a month, while others might need 2 or 3 months. Both are completely fine. What matters is that you're improving compared to where you started. Here's the truth. Doing 100 push-ups in one go isn't just about physical strength. It's about discipline, patience, and believing that gradual progress adds up. Every extra rep you gain is proof that you're getting stronger, even if it doesn't feel dramatic in the moment. If you stay consistent, trust the process, and train smart instead of training recklessly, that day will come when you drop down, start counting, and suddenly realize you're past 50, past 70, past 90, and you still have something left in the tank. That feeling is worth every bit of effort. If this video helped you, let me know your current push-up max in the comments. I'd love to see where everyone is starting from. And if you want more simple, practical fitness advice like this, make sure you subscribe and share this with someone who's trying to level up their push-ups too. I'll see you in the next one.